and today we're in conversation with Janet.
Hi.
It's wonderful to have you with us.
Thanks, Sonia.
So, what is FootPrint Labs all about?
Well, FootPrint Lab is bringing the environment into every transaction. So every time you make a payment or invest or lend, you should know what the environmental impact is.
Absolutely.
So we provide that data to any fintech, and then they can add it onto their data workflows.
Right. We talk a lot about climate change and all, but why don't the companies come mainstream?
Yeah,
into the whole...
that's the thing. There's been so many amazing solutions for the climate by academics, by entrepreneurs, but they'll never be mainstream unless the visibility is there. So most people don't know what is the climate impact of what they're buying, whether they're a business or an individual. So if they know that, then anyone who's used an environmentally friendly product or service in that supply chain will have a lower impact.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that's important for businesses that want to show that they're doing the right thing to their investors or to their customers, or because it's what they believe in as a brand. Yeah.
Sure. So, talk to us about your network and the processes you follow.
So we just want it to be cheap, easy, automated to know your carbon footprint. So we work with banks, fintechs, data companies, and then as long as they know the category of a payment, the amount and the country, then we can tell them the impact.
Okay.
So we just work with them to add that to their existing workflows, and then they'll create an experience around it. So for instance, at checkout, like you can know like what you have for your flights, but for everything, you can know the carbon footprint was this. Do you want to take some action? So it's not only buying offsets, but they can point you towards greener alternatives or point you to ESG investments, whatever it is.
Super. So, you give those nudges so that we are conscious in spending and all of that.
Exactly.
Right?
Otherwise, you won't know where the impacts are or what to do. And this is all the first step in achieving our climate goals. And that's why a lot of governments have climate disclosure as the sort of first policy after they announce their targets.
Sure. So, what's your roadmap for next 2 years?
We just want to get into as many markets as possible to show how it's done. So in India, we work with PayU. They manage hundreds of millions of transactions. So if they can show businesses and individuals what the carbon footprint is of each of those transactions, then this kind of information becomes normal. And it will also help the person buying to start to do that accounting if they need to do that for their business purposes.
Super. What do you think is going to be the big impact in a couple of years
I
from
think
now?
that this will help those people with climate solutions, renewable energy, reusable products, circular solutions, all of that. It will help them really shine because the people using their products will have a lower impact, and that's more attractive to investors, to banks who need to report, and to international customers who are selling into, for instance, Europe.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much. Pleasure talking to you.
No worries.
Keep shining
Lovely to
and
meet you,
keeping
Sonia.
the earth greener and cleaner. Thank you so much.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.